Can I get beso? Hello, friends. We back for another Game of Thrones reaction. Today we're checking out season 4, episode 7. Now, in the last episode, we got a number of things. We got the Theon rescue mission failing. We got the Iron Stannis trip to the Iron Banks, which didn't really, wasn't really fruitful, right? They're like, yeah, whatever. Daenerys having to answer like the issues of the people of Marine, which is kind of whatever too. But the big thing was Tyrion's trial, right? So you have all these characters testifying against him. The very surprising one was Shay, right? The girl who Tyrion offered a way out. Here's some gold, enough gold to like get you a nice house in Essos with servants and all that. Like you are set for life. And then she chose to like, nah, I want to stay here. I want to testify on your trial. Like, what the hell is that? Jamie makes a deal with Tywin about send Tyrion to the wall and I'll be the heir to the Lannister, right? I'll go to Castle Rock, right? And Tyrion's like, screw that. This whole Shay thing was too personal, right? I demand a trial by combat. Like, oh wow. That was one of the best scenes. I wouldn't be surprised if that was like nominated for like an award for like best scene in a TV show. That being said, the what if from last episode was what if Rob didn't die and he succeeded in taking Castle Rock? Honestly, I know Tywin has a lot of pride, right? Like we cannot have the history book say that Castle Rock was taken for X amount of months or years, right? We need to like resolve it ASAP, right? Because it tarnishes like the family name and all that. But it's hard to tell because this is really speculation. I don't know how that would like impact the. I think Rob was really. I think they were still gonna lose, right? Because a lot of their forces has already left, and eventually they may have not betrayed him, but Tywin did reach out to like Bruce Bolton and all those to like you know if the time is right, betray Robb Stark. So I think that would happen eventually, right? Maybe some positioning things would just come into play. But yeah, not really much. This wasn't really a very fruitful what if I'm being honest, because now that I think of it, we really know too little about like the map and how things would have progressed, right? That being said, without further ado, let's check out the next episode.
I made a deal for you. To keep your ungrateful head on your ungrateful neck a little while longer.
I'm sorry, what am I grateful for? The opportunity to
Oh,
live and die at the wall as punishment for a crime I did not
You
commit?
threw your life away. You threw it away. It's not a joke. You understand that, don't you?
Of course it's a joke, just not a very funny one.
hmm.
I couldn't listen to her. Standing there telling her lies. I couldn't do it. That deal you made. It was everything Father wanted. You do see that. He gets you back as his heir.
Actually, yeah.
Future Lord of the Rock.
And then Tyrion is banished.
Castle Black, out of sight at last.
Yep. That was actually genius by Tywin.
It felt good to take that from him.
Oh,
He knows I'm innocent, and he's willing to sacrifice me anyway.
I'm the last friend you've got.
oh.
At least I got to tell them what they really are.
Yes. Brilliant speech. They'll be talking about it for days to come.
Yep.
I thought you were a realist. Didn't realize you'd die for pride.
Don't give up on me just yet. I survived one trial by combat, even though you weren't there to save me.
What?
Milo,
If you lose, imagine the look on Father's face when you fall. Name snuffed out with a single swing of the sword.
Tis tempting.
Sad knowing what's to come.
Well, Bronn fought for me once, he'll do it again. Who does Cersei plan on naming as a champion?
Yeah.
I hope it's Samarin Trant. I'd enjoy
Ooh.
watching Bronn disembowel that pompous child beater.
It could be Meryn.
No. Not Samarin.
Oh, the mountain! Holy shit, you're in trouble, Tyrion. Woo! Dude, look at that sword.
Welcome to the capital. Thank you for riding here so quickly.
Gregor Clegane.
Could be food.
Could be soldiers.
We didn't get this last episode, so it's nice to see some Arya and Sandor, the Hound.
That's not going to get better.
Doesn't seem so.
Bad way to go. Haven't you had enough?
Of what?
Of life.
I know. Time to go. Take matters into my own hands.
That's where the heart is.
Yeah.
That's how you kill a man.
Oh! Oh. Damn.
Fuck you doing? Us on your head. Yes, that's what the king does.
This guy looks familiar.
The king's dead.
You were Yoren's prisoners when he was taking me to...
Oh, that's right.
He told me he'd fuck me bloody with a stick.
That's right, that's right.
This day's really not working out.
Harrenhal.
Planned.
They were in
He
Harrenhal.
on your little list.
I don't know his name.
Your no name.
What's your name? Rouge.
Thank
Rouge. Woo!
You're learning.
Yeah.
Lord Snow. This is no place for wild beasts. Lock him away. Or I'll let Hob throw him in tonight's stew.
Come on, Ghost.
The king beyond the wall is your old friend, isn't he?
We need to prepare.
We've been preparing.
We should seal the tunnel. Plug it with rocks and ice. Flood it and let it freeze.
And how would we range north?
We wouldn't.
You would cut off our legs, pluck out our eyes, leave us cowering behind the wall, hoping for the storm to pass.
We can't defend the gate against 100,000 men.
Obviously.
Castle has stood for thousands of years.
The tunnel's gate won't stop them.
The bars on those gates are 4 inches thick, cold-rolled steel.
And they won't stop them.
Remind me which order you belong to, Lord Snow.
The stewards.
Are the stewards responsible for maintaining the tunnel?
No.
Who would that be?
The builders.
Builders.
Yep.
The builders. First builder, Yarwick. Lord Snow here recommends sealing the tunnel.
No.
Given your deep knowledge of the Wildling army, Lord Snow, you and Tarly will take night duties atop the wall until the full moon. Moving on. First builder will need 100 barrels of pitch poured atop the wall.
Dude, Bronn looks stylish.
You have new clothes.
You like them? Eh?
He looks like a lord.
It's a doeskin.
Softer than a virgin's thigh.
I sent for you days ago.
I've been a bit busy.
Doing what? Lawless Stokeworth. She doesn't strike me as your sort of girl.
I wouldn't say I have a single sort of girl.
She's dim-witted.
If I wanted wits, I'd marry you.
When my sister arranged this love match, did she mention that Lawless has an older sister?
Felice.
Aye, I did know about the older sister.
Then you understand the rules of inheritance.
Felice is 40 and barren.
She still gets Castle Stokeworth when her father dies.
She does. Unless she happens to perish before her father.
Oh.
You once said, if anyone ever asked me to sell you out, you'd double their price.
The 2 wives you want, all 2 castles.
Oh.
Each you do. But if you want me to kill the mountain for you, it better be a damn big castle.
I'm a bit short on castles at the moment, but I can offer you gold in gratitude.
Have gold. What can I buy with gratitude?
You might be surprised.
You might be surprised.
Lannister always pays his debts.
Oh, the line.
Lannister too.
My wife is heir to Winterfell.
It's bloody cold up north. Lawless is soft and warm and close. If I gave you the choice between fucking Lawless and fighting the mountain, you'd have your britches down and your cock up before I could blink. I'd be a bloody fool.
That
if you
is
didn't try me.
true.
He's freakish big and freakish strong. And quicker than you'd expect for a man of that size. Maybe I could take him. Dance around until he's so tired of hacking at me, he dropped his sword. Get him off his feet somehow. But one misstep, and I'm dead.
I understand.
I'm sorry it has to be this way.
Why are you sorry? Because you're an evil bastard with no conscience and no heart? That's what I liked about you in the first place.
Oh, so it's not
We had some good
Braun.
days together.
Yes, we did.
Ooh.
Come in, my queen. Please.
I didn't mean to disturb you, my lady.
You could never disturb me.
I just wanted to speak with you before we left.
Could you bring me that vial over there? It's a blue one.
I will say, just because I
Not
noticed
that
it,
one.
her nipple is
Watch that one.
pointing upward,
Next to it.
which is interesting.
That's the one. When I looked into the flames this morning, the Lord spoke to me. He said, "Tonight, you will have your last good bath in a long while.
Ooh,
Make it count."
interesting.
A joke.
Mm.
Not a very good one, I'm afraid.
It was. Humor isn't my strength.
Most of these powders and potions, lies, deceptions to make men think they witnessed our Lord's power. Once they step into his light, they will see the lie for what it was. A trick that led them to the truth.
Mm-hmm.
A pinch of this powder in a bonfire will send a flaming column screaming towards the sky.
Did you use it with Stannis?
No. Don't be upset. Men never crave what they already have. It's only flesh. It
Hmm.
needs what it needs.
No act done in service of the Lord can ever be called a sin. I thank God every day for bringing you to us. My daughter has heretical tendencies, as you're well aware. I don't know if her doubt is real or simply meant to spite me, but whichever the case, she should stay home.
I understand how you feel. That is impossible. You don't need powders and potions, my queen. You don't need lies. You are strong enough to look into the Lord's light and see his truth for yourself.
Whoa.
Help. But I will need yours soon. When we set sail, your daughter must be with us.
Why
The
though?
Lord needs her.
Oh no.
Fucking whore.
You're doing it wrong. You need to burn away that horrible bit there. Otherwise it's going to get infected and fester. I know you don't like fire, but if you don't do it right...
No fire.
It'll only take a second. It won't hurt that much.
No fire!
Oh.
Thanks to you, I'm a walking bag of silver anywhere the Lannisters hold sway. Which is everywhere between where we are now and where we're going.
Yeah, you just need a large party to take down the Hound.
Stuck back in the village.
But the problem is you are gonna share that gold anyway, so...
Bitten.
Right.
No reward's worth this much trouble. We should never laid eyes on you. My brother gave me this. It was just like you said a while back. Pressed me to the fire like I was a nice juicy mutton chop.
Why?
Thought I stole one of his toys. I didn't steal it, I was just playing with it.
Oh, that's what Littlefinger said in season
Pain was
1.
bad. The smell was worse.
Let me wash it out. And help you sew it up at least.
Nice. They are bonding, right? And not just in fighting, but relationship. Oh, who's this again?
Imagined you'd be back at the brothel at this hour.
Oberyn.
I did spend some time with an absolutely stunning blonde the other day.
Do tell. I've got every kind of filth down here except the kind I like.
Your sister.
Oh.
Oh.
She's trying very hard to pretend she had not come to sway me against you. I think she may have even believed it herself.
Making honest feelings do dishonest work is one of her many gifts.
It was difficult for her to hide her true intentions. It is rare to meet a Lannister who shares my enthusiasm for dead Lannisters.
Wow.
She desperately wants to see you killed.
She's wanted this for a long time.
Yes, I know. We met, you and I, many years ago.
I think I would have remembered that.
Unlikely, you had just been born.
Oh.
Our father brought me and my sister Elia with him on a visit to Casterly Rock.
Wow.
Our first time away from Dorne.
How
They
old
didn't
are?
like anything about the
How
rock.
old is their difference? 10
Not the
years.
food,
Around
not
10
the
years, I
weather, not
guess.
your accents, nothing. Away from Dorne, all anyone talked about was the monster that had been born to Tywin Lannister.
Oh.
A head twice the size of his body, a tail between his legs, claws, one red eye. The privates of both a girl and a boy.
That would have made things so much easier.
When we met your sister, she promised she would show you to us.
Damn, I could imagine that. Like as a kid, yeah, show me the monster.
Your head was a bit large, your arms and legs were a bit small, but no claw. No red eye, no tail between your legs, just a tiny pink cock. We didn't try to hide our disappointment. That's not a monster, I told Cersei. That's just a baby. And she said he killed my mother. And she pinched your little cock so hard I thought she might pull it off until your brother made her stop. And what about what I want? Justice. For my sister and her children.
If you want justice, you've come to the wrong place.
I disagree. I will begin with Sir Gregor Clegane, who killed my sister's children and then raped her with their blood still on his hands before killing her too.
Whoa, don't tell me.
I will be your champion.
Oh! Oberyn Martell, the champion of Tyrion. Wow.
Hello, Robin.
Wow, snow castle,
I'm
huh?
building my home, Winterfell.
That is
At least I
insane.
think I am. I haven't been back there in a very long time.
Why did you leave?
It's a long story.
I wanted to be the queen.
I stay here in the Eyrie. Mother says it's dangerous on the roads and I have to keep myself married. You can tell me if you don't like somebody and then we can bring them back here and whoosh! Right through the moon door.
Can you get married again?
sound
Aren't
of
you? Well, I guess Tyrion's gonna die, so
All right.
you can marry.
In here, in this big
Be
palace.
careful.
Oh,
You've ruined it. Now I'm going to have to rebuild the whole
I
thing.
didn't ruin it.
You did. It's ruining
I
them.
didn't ruin it.
You're being stupid.
I didn't ruin it.
yeah. I mean, he's a child. Oh!
His mother should have. A long time ago. Consider it a step in the right direction.
If he tells Aunt Lysa,
Let me worry about Aunt Lysa.
he's trying to remember what everything looked like.
A lot can happen between now and never.
Does Sansa know that Winterfell belongs to the Boltons now?
Demolish the old one. In a better world. One where love could overcome strength and duty. You might have been my child.
Oh! Because he wanted Cat, right? What? Oh! Lysa saw it. Oh no. What the hell, Littlefinger? What the hell was that?
You wanted to see me, Aunt Lysa? No.
Neither do I, precisely. Hundreds of feet. It's fascinating what happens to bodies when they hit the rocks from such a height. The impact breaks them right apart, like eggs dropped on the floor. Sometimes pieces remain intact. You'll find the head sitting on its own, every hair in place, blue eyes staring at nothing.
I'm so sorry, Aunt Lysa. I never should have hit Robin. I know it. I promise it won't
Be
happen.
coy with me, you little whore. You kissed him. You kissed Peter.
I didn't. You don't understand.
I saw you. You can't lie to me because I saw it with my own eyes.
He kissed me. I pulled a
Liar! He is mine!
Oh my god, is she gonna kill
My
Sansa?
sister, they all stood between us and now they're all dead. That's what happens to people who stand between Peter and me. Look down! Look down! Look down! Look down!
Lysa! Her go.
She's just like her mother. She'll never love you. I lied for you. I killed for you. Why did you bring her here? Why?
Send her away. I swear on my life. I swear to all the gods.
Oh my god, Sansa could die right here.
I have only loved one woman. Only one. My entire life. Your sister.
What? Oh! Oh my god. That's the episode. Holy shit. Bro, the last two episodes back to back, right? Trial by combat, the death of Lysa. Holy shit. What's gonna happen to them? Like, I guess I don't know how it works, right? Because I guess Robin is now like king of the Vale, right? Essentially. Um, but is it something that it falls on Baelish because Robin is too young? Like, I know Joffrey was young too, but he wasn't this young, I think. I think Joffrey was like a teenager already at that point. That would be interesting. Yeah, the fallout here is gonna be crazy to see what's gonna happen to Baelish. But Baelish has been he's probably the smartest character on the show, right? Planning the whole Game of Thrones, right? The death of Jon Arryn, the Starks versus Lannister fiasco. That's gonna. As I was watching this episode, I don't know what I was gonna use as a thumbnail for this, because I was thinking maybe I'll go with Oberyn, right? Being Tyrion's champion. But damn, I think I need to go with Lysa, the death of Lysa, right? I think from a plot perspective, that's the biggest thing, right? Like, of course, Tyrion is a more important character than Lysa, I would think, right? And because of that, his champion his life is tied to his champion, and that may be more important. But in the now, right, in the present day, Lysa's death is more important. Wow, what a sick episode. I think it depends when we're gonna get the shit, right? When is Oberyn gonna fight the mountain? When is the wildlings gonna attack the wall, right? I actually thought that the wildlings would attack the wall in the season finale of season 3, because that's when they started talking about it, around mid-season. But it may be season 4, or that would be crazy if it would be season 5, because that would be like two seasons in the making. Amazing episode. Say nothing more. The what if for this episode. What if Tyrion died in the Eyrie, right? Bronn fights for him, but Bronn loses. Bronn loses, and then Tyrion is executed. How would that affect the story? I think that is going to be more interesting, because we kind of see like where the characters go from that point, right? So I think there's a nice discussion to have there. That's going to be the reaction. If you guys like the content, like, comment, subscribe. If you want to support your boy even more, links to Patreon down in the description. Become a channel member. Put some beso in the comments, guys, because you know your boy needs a little beso. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Cheers.